Okay, hi there. Here we have an essay. Yeah, the task is as follows. University entrance exams are becoming increasingly popular. The Committee for Higher Education wants to find out what students think about the use of such exams. They have invited students from all over Europe to send in essays in which they argue for or against taking university entrance exams. You've decided to write an essay. You should analyse the usefulness of university entrance exams, evaluate the impact of university entrance exams on teaching at school, and discuss the consequences of the results of university entrance exams on students. So here we have the essay. Nowadays, more and more universities adopt entrance exams in order to distribute their limited university places. From a university's point of view, this seems to be an easy to handle and fast measure. And then, however, this method brings along various problems, not only for the universities itself, but also for the applicants. Okay, so nowadays more and more universities adopt. This adopt is the wrong tense. This is for something, a present tense for something habitual. Yeah, we need to make this a continuous tense. Are adopting entrance exams in order to distribute their limited university places. Okay, this is okay. But from a university's point of view, this seems to be an easy to handle and fast measure. Okay, let's see. It's not wrong, and there's nothing wrong with this. But let's see. Let's make it a bit more interesting. In order to adopting entrance exams, in order to, let's find an interesting word, to allot. Yeah, a much more interesting word, and this brings the essay up. So nowadays, more and more universities are adopting entrance exams in order to allot their limited university places. We can probably lose this word there as well, and I also think we can probably lose the in order. So nowadays more and more universities are adopting entrance exams to allot limited university places. Let's put an adverb in front of this. Extremely limited university places. From a university's point of view, this seems to be an easy to handle and fast measure. So this seems to be a quick measure, a quick solution, a quick fix solution that is easy to handle, but is easy to handle. Okay, so we've then used this phrase quick fix. This is a quick fix solution that is easy to handle. I'm not sure about quick fix because this is a little bit critical. Well, it works. And then this next paragraph I think is too short. It is too short, and I think this should go at the end of this one. Let's put a space here. However, this method brings along various problems. So, however, this method brings with it various problems, not only for the universities, but also for the applicants. And I like this because it's linking into your next paragraph. Yeah, it gives more cohesion. However, this method brings with it various problems, not only for the universities itself, this is plural, themselves, but also for the applicants. And you might want to think about putting your not only at the beginning, because like that, you can get an inversion out of it. However, not only does this method bring with it various problems for the universities themselves, but also for the applicants. And that's another neater way of doing it as well. Okay, but this is perfectly good like this. The universities think that those entrance exams are useful and assure that only the best qualified applicants receive the chance to go to university. Okay, the universities. Yeah, I might just take out the and say universities think. So let's try another word instead of think. Universities feel that these entrance exams, that, let's make this more interesting, that said entrance exams are useful and assure, this is the wrong word, to assure, I assure you that this is true. To tell somebody that things are all right, to give, and I think you would, to reassure and ensure would read much better, yeah, and ensure, make certain, yeah, that only the best qualified applicants receive the chance to go to university. But one has to wonder if this is really the case. Okay, but one has to wonder if this is really the case. So, let's see, starting with a but. You could start it with a but. The universities feel that said entrance exams are useful, ensure that only the best qualified applicants receive the chance to go to university. Comma. But one has to wonder if this is really the case. And I firmly suspect that just one short single test can be capable of telling the examiners if a person is well suited for a whole long-lasting study. Okay, so I firmly suspect, I like the fact that you're using an adverb here, but I firmly suspect, I firmly agree, firmly, absolutely, yeah, totally. We need a different word. I strongly suspect, but then the word order's not brilliant either. I strongly suspect, I suspect very strongly that just one short single text, can be capable. I would change this for is capable. Whoops, I've got this wrong. I suspect very strongly, I suspect very highly. I suspect highly. I'm going to change it to highly. I suspect, and then we can put that in front. I highly suspect that just one short single test is really capable of telling the examiners, if a person is well suited, I would probably use to a whole long-lasting study. This doesn't work very well. To a long-lasting course of study that may last, but I don't want to use lasting, that may continue for several years. Okay, it's nearly impossible for a test to foresee what results an individual will achieve in the future. Okay, this is fine. So it's nearly impossible for a test to foresee what results an individual will achieve in the future. Okay, so let's put some nice words in it. It is virtually impossible for a test to foresee. We could use foresee. What an individual's okay, that makes it better. It's virtually impossible for a test to foresee what an individual will achieve in the future. Yeah, in the long-term future. Yeah, some people need time before they reach their entire academic potential. I think full would sound better. Some people need time before they reach their full academic potential. As a result, this sort of applicants, so applicants plural and this singular, let's try this. As a result, applicants of this sort fall by the wayside. Good. I love this phrase, fall by the wayside. It's nice, interesting vocabulary. Although they could be an asset for the science. So science is not the right word at all. Although they could be, they may well be an asset. They may well turn out to be an asset for the science, for the subject, for the university, for the faculty. Yeah, for the faculty. Yes, like that, we're avoiding this word university. Okay. Let us look on further consequences such entrance exams entail. So let us look at further consequences that such entrance exams entail. I'm looking at this. I like your use of the word entail. I would almost be happier to put this here, this sentence. So for example, okay, this paragraph's already quite long. I think let's leave it like that. Let us look at further consequences such entrance exams entail. While admission boards are of the view that such tests encourage applicants to work hard and independently for their goal, comma, I claim that the reverse is true. It is my view, but I think you used that before. I believe, I think, I am of a mind. So let's just add an adverb here. I personally claim that the very reverse is true. Universities must take into account that ever more of the wealthier applicants prepare themselves with the aid of expensive private coaching. That ever more, so take into account that ever more, it doesn't work. I know what you're trying to say. That more and more of the wealthier student applicants prepare themselves with the aid of expensive private coaching. That ever more, that more and more, that an ever growing number of wealthier applicants, we lose the "the", prepare themselves with the aid of expensive private coaching. These coaches teach their students sundry tricks, I like this phrase, on how to pass the entrance exam. Okay, sundry tricks. Let's just add all the sundry tricks on how to pass the entrance exam. Consequently, instead of getting taught from the university how to think, instead of getting taught by the university how to think and work autonomously, comma, young people get misdirected right from the beginning. Okay, young people get, yes, I would prefer, I think, getting, or even better, are being misdirected right from the beginning. Okay, taught by the university how to think and work autonomously. I'm not quite sure what you mean with this one. Consequently, instead of getting taught, this is a bit informal as well. Instead of learning, instead of I'm almost going to lose this university bit. Instead of instead of acquiring, no, it's acquiring, ADACQUIRING, instead of acquiring skills related to, so consequently, instead of acquiring skills related to, instead of acquiring the skills of how to think and work autonomously, young people are being misdirected right from the beginning. So, moreover, meanwhile, schools feel the negative consequences. Moreover, meanwhile, even schools feel the impact of the negative consequences. So, moreover, meanwhile, so moreover, even schools feel the impact of the negative consequences. Okay, I'm going to put this here, because this then links into your next paragraph. Moreover, even schools feel the impact of the negative consequences. And that brings you then into your next paragraph. I quite like it if you can use something at the end of your paragraph to actually bring you into, or to introduce what you're going to say in the next one. For example, some teachers state that their students you could use state, feel, say, claim, some are worried by the fact that their students urge them to customize their teaching so that there is more time for studying on the side for upcoming admission exams after graduation. It's okay, but it doesn't hold together very well. That their students urge them to customize their teaching so that there is more time. There is more time of studying, more study time. There is more study time available on the side for the upcoming admission exams after graduation. Okay. In conclusion, entrance exams are a fast way to assign university places. Good word. Nevertheless, they are good. They are highly unfair because they are not only treating poor applicants less favourably. So, let's put this the other way around this time. Nevertheless, they are highly unfair because not only are they treating poor applicants, not only are they treating poor applicants less favourably, but also they are prejudging young people before they even get a real chance to put their ability, I'd probably make this plural, their abilities, to the test over a longer period of time. Okay, so what do I think about this? Let me just read through it one more time. Nowadays, more and more universities are adopting entrance exams to allot extremely limited university places. From a university's point of view, this seems a quick fix solution that is easy to handle. However, this method brings with it various problems, not only for the universities themselves, but also for the applicants. The universities feel that said entrance exams are useful and ensure that only the best qualified applicants receive the chance to go to university. But one has to wonder if this is really the case. I highly suspect that just one short single test is really capable of telling examiners if a person is well suited to a long-lasting course of study that may continue for several years. It is virtually impossible for a test to foresee what an individual will achieve in the future. Some people need time before they reach their full academic potential. As a result, applicants of this sort fall by the wayside, although they may well turn out to be an asset for the faculty. Let us look at further consequences such entrance exams entail. While admission boards are of the view that such tests encourage applicants to work hard and independently for their goal, I personally claim that the very reverse is true. Universities must take into account that an ever-growing number of wealthier students prepare themselves with the aid of expensive private coaching. These coaches teach their students all the sundry tricks on how to pass the entrance exam. Consequently, instead of acquiring the skills of how to think and work autonomously, young people are being misdirected right from the beginning. Moreover, even schools feel the impact of these negative consequences. For example, some teachers are worried by the fact that their students urge them to customize their teaching so that there is more study time available on the side for the upcoming admission exams after graduation. In conclusion, entrance exams are a fast way to assign university places. Nevertheless, they are highly unfair, not only are they treating poor applicants less favourably, but also they are prejudging young people before they even get a real chance to put their abilities to the test over a longer period of time. So, what level would I give this essay? I think I would give it something like level C1, maybe 6.5 out of 10. So let's see. Does it answer the question? Very definitely. Does it clearly state the writer's position? Very definitely. So, cohesion and coherence. So, is there a good structure? Okay, the overall structure is not bad, yeah, and there are quite a few linking words. However, one of the things I would like is, if possible, to include as the last sentence of a paragraph something that links into the next one. Something that just makes a small comment about the next paragraph, and then we start the next paragraph. So is the connection good? It's okay, yeah? So, what about mistakes? There but but there's nothing serious in the mistakes. So that's pretty good at that level. The vocabulary is not bad, yeah, but it could be a little bit more ambitious, yeah. There are definitely some good phrases like the sundry tricks I certainly remember, and things like that. Okay, what about the range of structures used? I think the range of structures used is reasonably limited. This is from an exam point of view, and let's see. I would like to see at least one conditional. I would like to see at least one inversion. And I think both of those things would help. I think also I'm not conscious of having seen any passive structures as well. Yeah, and it's good in an essay to use a variety of different structures. So the vocabulary range, as I said, okay. The precision is okay, but could be better. So I hope that's helped. Bye for now.